100 Thieves on defense, NRG on attack. Let's see what NRG been doing with their time, bro. You got 9 players, you got 9 people in your roster. I want to see some improvements, some good stuff.
As mid gets pushed, Spike focus is towards Male right now.
There's already some pop shots. Ethan's low on HP. Now Bang's being contested, forced to fall back, and already waste one of his snake bites. At the top of the Male, Paranoid comes out on the attack, fully blinds EU, forced to fall back with Arsenal as well. Map being gained on the A.
It's pretty nice so far. Got a lot of pressure on Boostio, and he might have been tempted to take that. Okay, so early A Heaven control. Didn't get a kill, which they really wanted to do. Now what do they actually do?
The initial hit from coming in. It's too quick by 100 Thieves. They get pinched as they try to push into Heaven.
Yeah, it looks like Ethan, the IGL, is able to score first for the attacks out of NRG. Boostio trying to hold the elbow. Now getting pressure by 3 players. A 1v1 towards the back of screens. Austin is going to win it. Now a 3 versus 3 plant coming down for the Heaven side. Ethan,
I mean, Ethan's going big on this, dude.
And there's only 2 left now.
Actually might be able to kill everyone. Might have to kill everyone at this rate.
Right next to the defenders here of the post plant of NRG. Isolated. One by the smoke. Cryo catches Ethan off guard. Marv now alone on a 1 versus 2. Playing the time in his favor. 100 Thieves players are low on HP. Tap on that spike first. Both of them are trying to look inside that smoke.
Yeah, I mean,
gets the kill, and 100 Thieves
I see handle, man. Cryo played great. Bang played great on this. Cryo was really, really good. Good util.
Get themselves in for the win, and fans, we saw that basically yesterday between Sen and Furia. Furia took Heaven, and then you somewhat put the onus on the defensive team to make the next move. Sentinels, we did not see make a move. They didn't push. They made
This was pretty nice from NRG though. Got to give them that. It's more just the afterplant stuff.
What was going on? They didn't know if they stayed Heaven or went ropes. So that quick play to stalling out the map and seeing if your opponent will make a mistake. NRG tries to flex on that the first round, but 100 Thieves do recover, which is the big point. Defuse on the post plant, and they'll still set up in somewhat the same defense here. A different look though for NRG here on round 2. A few of those sheriffs as we
Okay, because they got a plant, they're allowed to get some sheriffs because they can get heavy armor still with the outlaw.
It'll be an even longer round. They'll continue to work the map.
Oh, hey, looking a little bit more decisive at the moment, going with numbers. I know it's the first 2 rounds, but still some of the most decisive stuff we've seen for a bit.
Still trying to create a diversion here towards this A side, an opportunity to clear space now towards B Heaven, maybe even rotate and pinch back towards the A site. So all this for NRG, they're just working it slow until Demon 1 just lost that against the IGL of 100 Thieves. So Boostio
is 2-0 against Demon 1 right now. We're gonna keep track on that.
Realizing Heaven might not have the coverage they want for just now. The play is towards B. The heavy site so far for 100 Thieves, and they delay a little bit more.
Saw 2 players there in the POV of Asuna. Satchels pushing back, and looks like NRG are choosing to push towards the spawn, and EU's not really watching it yet. Yet NRG are trying to pinch back towards this B site. Cryo holding all the way back here towards the B. Just trying to play a safe angle.
Oh,
that smoke's gonna isolate both players inside 100 Thieves. An opportunity to open it up, and there's that second sheriff kill. Now for Ethan, sight opened up as Crashies answers on to cryo cells, and the plant is for B main.
Like I said, it'd be slow. As soon as I got that first weapon, they
It's
start
a
to
little bit
right
devastating. It's looking good for NRG on this. How on earth do you retake this?
And really throw 100 Thieves off. This looks like they're going to be able to collect on a second round too and snuff momentum for 100 Thieves. And I think at this era of the game, that's a huge play to be able to stall the momentum here after pistol round. Especially between these 2 teams. Towards Spike, that wingman defuse will give him a little bit of an advantage, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, the objective there for Ethan. Sacrifice your life at least to take down the wingman. Still wins that fight against you.
Alright, nicely handled from NRG. Get some gun upgrades as well. Yeah, the guys on site had to get way more than this. Way more.
So getting caught off on timing there. We saw it was Bang that kind of got stuck with util out, got force flashed, pushed by NRG quick up mid. Maybe 100 Thieves was thinking NRG would take a beat and just take it slower for that second round here. Boostio trying to recover a bit. And yeah, I think if NRG have that time to creep around, do what they need to, they just slowly close it out.
What the? Yeah, they kind of messed up over towards side there for sure.
Really good to be able to
okay, NRG's chance to get a lot of their econ up, get it in a good place.
Here, the weapons for NRG in a very good position to carry a few rounds. They go back to a bit of the A strat with a heavy lurk towards the left side of the map. Seems like Heaven is a big control for them so far.
Yeah.
Having Heaven just pressuring 100 Thieves with the weight of it.
For 100 Thieves are just trying to make sure that there's no way of pivoting back towards middle.
Wait, they have a molly lineup from middle that late lands Heaven to make this
Yeah.
kind of just have them locked in. That's pretty cool.
So far in the rounds, for that to happen, EU grabs it, they'll be able to pick up the weapon. Maybe, yeah, if it didn't go to anybody else.
That's really cool. Dude, a lot of people in ecos at the moment on this map have some kind of plan to take back and kill the people that are here over towards A Heaven. A lot of punishes over towards A Heaven on ecos at the moment. Looks like they want to head over towards B where the 4-person stack is. Cryo has the gun.
Where they had control in the beginning. There's the activation now for NRG towards this B site. Just around the corner, Asano's just waiting for that right click. Goes in for the kill.
Yeah, that was the gun though. That was the big jewel from Marv. Funny block. Stop from Ethan though. That actually looked like a bit of a banging shot. Good damage.
NRG will take the round, but 100 Thieves will definitely take 3 classic kills on that too. Getting a bit of those weapons and armor away, trying to kill that momentum of NRG here. So now we're going to be into a gun round to see what 100 Thieves can do. They do want to stop this push towards Heaven from what we've seen so far. Maybe they're a little bit more lax on doing it with pistols there, but they got right up in NRG's face when they approached the top side of that ramp. So 100 Thieves, they're not playing back. They're pretty much right up front. We already saw Boostio get that kill as well.
Damn, poor dude, man. Guy's just trying to eat. It's a replay of me.
Action going on, Vans, right to A.
Yeah.
Hold up, we do the... Damn, we've been looking at Fnatic. We go for the smoke that leans over a little bit heavier towards here, and we omen TP in. No one checks the corner. This guy back aside needs to activate now. Oh, he got stunned by something. Skydog? Why is this guy stunned?
Oh my god, NRG is like 4 steps ahead in every play. 100 Thieves was trying to aim at the situations, and NRG was already rolling through. Just these 2 members to come in here. Yeah, what an opening by Ethan there, completely switching up 100 Thieves in Heaven. And they're conditioning this Heaven. We'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, it's a nice strat, man. Just going for the boaster play. DP into Heaven, and they were not expecting it.
Just Victor, and then you have another play on the other side of the map.
You actually bring up a great point too, because that round was actually even none of the duelists, and it was a TP from Ethan to get in behind enemy lines. Well, you have that pressure from the dashes on a ramp, and it seems like 100 Thieves were not ready for that at all, especially when that window of the A Heaven was never smoked out. It kind of caught off guard there, been caught off guard. And that might force them to play a little bit more passively towards the backside of Heaven, which gives more
Looking clean on attack, they're way more decisive, right? It's not relying on any mid-rounding, really. They're just actually descending it majority of the time. Just and even if they, I mean, they are kind of defaulting, but it's just they're actually heavy taking like more map control. It's none of this fake pressure into question mark. It's like actually taking map control, like 100% pressure secured. When I watch this team and they throw some util here, thinking that it's a question mark, it's never a question mark, bro. They just throw a little bit of util and they're like, yep, job done. But now they're actually taking some map control. It's like it suits them way better.
Not even that far, actually. Victor keeps it close just so they look for somebody pressuring that.
And then obviously they just did the classic, get into a big buy round, we just send it fast rush.
On the map. So this is actually how NRG is going to retake, use their util, and get back in a position. With an eco, it could be very tricky for 100 Thieves. So again, slow round, info. Ethan's using all this to stay quite structured, and then you sometimes see that mid-round explosion.
Looks like it was an audible call by Ethan too, because earlier on you had Marv getting ready for a lineup to smoke up towards the B Heaven window, but then decide to turn around and work together back towards the A site. Though the spike's still down here.
And the spike is
that's pretty far back.
I mean, is he just omening this? I guess maybe at one point.
No matter what, though, it's okay that the spike's there.
Oh yeah,
Ethan does have the ult.
TP over.
Exactly. So they could still work the map. So they're keeping 100 Thieves.
Okay, they insert one over towards Vance.
While you're rotating really quickly,
they go back over towards B. They got someone on A. They kind of back or even call them back if they see any info and get the kills. Flash goes in. 30 seconds.
They actually enter together. This is
going over towards B on this. 3 people here. They're great omen flash. Dude, Asuna pops his ult.
Trying to get the shot, it lands, and McCrell's just
Oh
around
boy,
the corner.
Omen all over
3-on-1
towards here. We
now,
pivot
action
back
towards
towards
the
A
inside,
once the
defender towards
kind of
outside.
cancel came
14
in.
seconds left.
And we are
Crowd
sending it
targeted
with
by
this ult.
Vital, but then gets
Dude,
caught there
Ethan
by
has
Ethan.
been
Crowd now at
huge
a
so far.
disadvantage all the way back towards the attacker spawn, and it's going to be a
Feels
long
like he's getting a
rotated
lot of
cross.
important kills.
At this rate, might even get hurt here if we stay towards the A ramp.
Not
especially now
not
that you're not
not
getting
a super fan of how many
by
ults
the
100
Nightfall
Thieves
anymore.
used.
Instantly, they turn around. Ethan's ready for it. First contact, and Crashies gets the kill.
Jeez.
Nice little play by NRG towards the end to really work the map fully in their favor.
And so that was a lower buy from 100 Thieves. NRG playing it slow.
Flooding on his own him. I mean, this was fine. It's he knew no matter what it is a 1v1, right? The ult goes in minus 80. Like, he's actually favored in this duel. Minus 80, the ult goes in. You know that someone's planting. It's a 1v1 and this guy just needs a double body shot. Like, him to push there, in my opinion, after hearing the timing of the spike is fine. Just the fact that he got wrecked.
Deeper towards the defensive side of sight. So any advantage right now Ethan can get onto the side of NRG.
It just all came down to the
Right now,
1v1.
you saw those win conditions that really happened here for NRG to get these first bloods. It's not necessarily on that double dive composition that they're really
Yeah,
doing.
kind of
It's just
hate that.
sneaking through
Kind of hate that both the
amount
ults
of
got
util
used in the end, though.
attempted
I'm not
to
too
be
sure about
stalled
the.
here by 100 Thieves, and that's something here that Mimi was mentioning at the desk, right? It's like when they actually fought together, or you're trying to figure out how you're playing against crew, you're getting denied a lot of information and also getting stalled quite quickly, but they're finding a great job here for NRG to get through those smokes, getting the TPs in the back, and also you saw Marv in that previous round going through his own smoke towards B main, so they could really pincer towards
Even
his
good in
B side.
CS, yeah, he's a
Timing
beast.
right now that NRG
He's
is
really good.
finding is really good, and I think it's one of the biggest things we see having effect on, you know, catching Asuna as he would, or not, sorry, yeah, catching Asuna as he would be rotating on rafters there, and then has to be traded by Cryo. Just those windows they're finding to diminish the numbers in sites. Yeah, NRG is using it so well. So this time out here for 100 Thieves to collect themselves.
You think having Victor as a space maker is the main thing for NRG? It's definitely helps them a lot. When it's solo, that again, I mean, it has to be a talking point because it's like Victor's good to send it, and sometimes when we're watching the solo Raze on Demon 1, it looks like he's not as free to send it.
It doesn't really matter the amount of trash talk here that
I think also he doesn't look as crispy, so he doesn't look as reliable as he was in Champs at the moment.
So far. Currently top fragging in the server, 9-1 and 2.
It looks like at the moment I would have more confidence in Victor getting entry than Demon 1 right now. But obviously, you asked me that during that last half of last year, I'm saying Demon 1.
I mean, if he wasn't fragging, what would they have done in the previous round? When they needed to TP away from the situation, get the plant down. They're stuck on the left side of the map where 100 Thieves was ready to defend. So the fact that Ethan is able to come out, just storm in the hall.
Victor on Raze, yeah, he's a beast, man. He's great.
Actually allows them to continue their streak here of 4 rounds.
Yeah. Looks like it's a change of in-ears here for Bang.
All right.
So that should be resuming very soon.
100 Thieves.
Here,
I mean, they're bringing some new stuff.
Again, it's 100
I think
Thieves,
you can tell Cryo's not trying to play as close as B as much, so he's trying to be unpredictable, but it's looking... The fact that he's having to play in different spots looks uncomfortable right now.
Passageways are not really being watched here from the defensive setups.
Yeah, the Thrash is there. Be interesting.
There you go.
When you think of the Thrash and the Cosmic Divide. Imagine not knowing Thrash is coming. I actually haven't seen the combo before, but now that I think about it, a well-placed Cosmic Divide puts Thrash on your doorstep if the opponents have not broken.
I've nested 100 Thieves are 1v1ing a lot. I mean, yeah. I mean, especially if you look at that. Especially if you look at that last round.
Some interesting stuff that 100 Thieves is able to combo with that.
Yeah. As you see the shots now from Zix here, he's not
you hate the 100 Thieves
so
comp?
far,
It's
so
not
maybe
too
there's
bad.
a
I
plan
do
winning more
agree.
instead from the IGL side
I do
here.
agree, and I didn't
The
really
IGL
realize
boost
about the Gecko. The Gecko is the one that doesn't fill me with too much confidence in this comp.
You know, in these roles, and especially
I kind of like
the
the fades
Iceman
the more I
being
see
a
it,
work
though.
play, they're actually the ones finding these opening conditions and entering for the site. So the space that's being created is more on Victor satcheling and trying to waste that early utility as you saw those satchels towards B main, but you're still leveraging those that are far behind to make those plays to start here for NRG, at least for now.
All right. We'll be scooting back in. And looking what NRG, remember what we said they were doing? They're going towards ramp. They're
Okay,
playing a
so
little
Tech Ball's
pressure.
into
Well, we have
timeout, so they
two
got
of
a
those
chance
numbers
to talk
towards the right
after.
side
We
now
got
for
2
NRG. Ones that
ults,
could make
and
it,
if they
maybe
lose
seem
this round, they
like it's an
eco.
actual hit
They're up
on the
against
site, and Raze
Seekers.
and Sky. With the spike is left side of the map. Does 100 Thieves read this well? The first time we're really getting the B main pressure out of them.
Flash goes
Yeah,
in
now it's the
towards
solo
Heaven. We got a
ramp take
Tether that's
as
followed
they
up by
grow the rest of
Official
the
and a
map.
holy
Oh,
Official
so
Prowler
much
Molly.
towards the A side
Yeah,
right
you
there.
don't. At the moment,
So now we have
A
10
Heaven looks like
for
disastrous.
NRG towards his B side, but
It
as
looks
far
like
as
an
already
absolute
placed,
death trap at the moment. So
Crow's just
it's
ready
2
to
rounds
delay
so
it as
far
much
where
as
we've
he
seen
could.
just
He
util
does
dump
have a
over
suck and a
towards
stun
A
already.
Heaven.
Well, the smokes are down if there was that pressure coming through from NRG, but it looks like
That was, I mean, that was nice from 100 Thieves.
Rework the map now for the attack side.
And now this is very
Everything but the
obviously
pistol, right? And they
NRG
didn't do it on
45,
pistol, I
but they have
guess.
to come up with a new strat, especially
Snail
with
Quickie with the
Bustio
Prime.
seeing
Thank
that,
you so much,
okay,
man. Appreciate
that
the
was
2
a
months.
fake. I see what Ethan's trying
Thank
to
you
do
so much,
now.
man.
We need to play a little bit safer here. They're trying to do some tricky stuff. So after that timeout, yeah, things are starting to change a little bit, and they have to play inside each other's heads. Mailroom about to be hit with Seekers, and this paranoia could cause problems.
Double flash on
Yeah,
top
Bang
of that.
gets
Dropping towards
heavy
Ellie's
util
Bang.
dumped, but you
Has
got to
to
imagine
cross
3
that.
people
Oh
here.
my
They should be
gosh.
getting a
So
lot.
down the side. There's that third, but Crow gets
Ooh.
it for three as he turns it
Wasn't
around.
convincing in terms of everyone else, but Cryo is an absolute beast. This is what I was talking about over towards B. A lot of their B hold, when I watch it, is just Cryo either goes huge or if he goes down early, it's a done round. So shout out to him.
Such a strong position for Cryo to hit.
Yeah, he plays
on
pillar
the
all the
mark
time.
And really hasn't been getting too much that would bring him off like a cold setting right now. But put 4 in front of him and he heats up immediately. No problem for Cryo there. And what a take, though. NRG with a really nice set play here to break into the site. And you did not expect the 4K. But I guess you do when it's Cryo.
Especially all those flashes
giant
were
round,
focused
bro.
towards the B heaven.
Vision
Let's use the
Strikers.
flash. Let's hold that thought. We have a double dive
Yeah,
going
kind of
on
like
for
Vision
NRG.
Strikers,
They
just
control
at
towards
least
the top of the
dashing in
middle, but
front
lots
of
utils
the
being
smoke
expended.
itself.
Finishing
And then they go all the way
Great
through.
spang with daggers
Yeah,
in the
this is
chest,
kind of
and
nice.
that's a player
Dog
advantage
goes
for
up
NRG.
towards
God, they
Heaven
just
as well. I mean,
blitz
this is a
towards mid,
straight up
not even
force
a
up towards
chance
middle here.
If somebody would be there, and you even see Demon One landing on the box.
And I
playing
think that's a good
elevation,
approach, right? They're
little
focusing so
crosshair
much on
breaks
A
that they
Heaven
have,
that middle
and
might be
instant
weak.
right click as they enter Bang in this rope room. Oh, almost a peek. EU's playing it safe though. They don't want to give up too much.
Bustio showing his hair.
Yeah, what a window. Just missed too. Focus still towards B. Good info so far.
Lose
grabbed
middle,
here by NRG
take
as
B.
they slowly move
Cryo
around.
might have to hero
Again,
around this
drawing
again.
the
3
time
people
down.
stack on B though for
Oh,
100
should get
Thieves.
100 Thieves in a bad spot.
I love this though. Cryocell is just not afraid.
Dude,
Wants
he's
to
looking
fight forward
unbelievable
position
right now.
outside of NRG's util. Mar falls.
Yeah,
Even
and the
Tally as a
call
rotate
goes to
comes out for
cancel
NRG
in,
back
and
towards the
Wingman
inside.
has
The
cleared
ropes will
all
be
of this. So the
burned now
rotate from
from EU,
Bustio
who
goes
holds
in,
back towards the screen.
and NRG
We're
heard
going back
Wingman
and forth to make sure
clear it.
everybody's topped up before we can
So they
execute
decide
towards
to
this
go
A side.
back.
But again,
It's pretty
another
much all on
stop
Asuna to
in
get
the
one,
plays
and we
here
got
for
so
NRG.
many low HPs here.
Asuna is gonna
Should
have
be
to
getting
a
like
point of
2
contention
maybe.
now on the top of B, haven't contested. He only gets 1.
Oh,
Showstopper now out for Victor. Clearing out the back of the site should be an instant
Cryo had
kill.
to commit. Try to get the 1 for 1, wanted to sidestep instead of committing, and it's probably a done round because of it.
Just the haunt to get information for EU, and
I don't know what the
a cease now being
comms
thrown
of
on the
Victor's
ground.
HP were
No
like.
util for Bustio either,
No.
so they have to wait out the smoke. But NRG players are low here.
Just the lineup, just the spray.
Smoke clears. Bustio with the first shot, and Victor is going to use that bait as the off-angle play, and Bustio seems like he has an inkling. Slowly clearing out the corners, but that clock is not in the favor now of 100 Thieves. There's that first contact bait from Ethan.
Oh, bro, Bustio is on top of this, man.
That is
Respect,
huge.
dude.
Cryo's
Just baiting in the
round
other
just
guy in with the
previously, I
gun
think,
as
put a
well.
lot of life in what 100 Thieves are trying to do here. Confidence there on
Yeah,
the
the
tape.
individuals for
Slowly
100
but
Thieves right now.
surely,
We've got
3K
Cryo into
now from
Bustio.
Bustio, just 7 across 2 members from the team in the last 2 rounds. That's crazy. They are starting to feel the multi-kills, but will it take the multi-kills? Is it going to require this? Are they going to be able to stop NRG from starting these 4v5 conversions right away? And that is another one. 100 Thieves 1 from a man down. So they have what it takes. It's just, can they keep it rolling?
You would think that a solo anchor play getting multi-kills like that is not going to happen every single round.
And they
but it
want to go
just did 2
faster
rounds in a row now
towards
for
B,
100
and we've got 2
Thieves,
people
and
playing close.
NRG, they still want to test This B-side, double satchels and Cryo
Dude,
with the
Cryo is
save.
doing great at the
As Austin
moment.
was able
See,
to
with just
satchel
ult.
back, so first blood now in favor of the Thieves on the defense. Snake bite now, pushing Cryo away, and the wall
Okay.
banks, the sprays are not connected,
And
so
nicely
you'll
done.
stay alive, and you're pushing them
Chill
back,
with it.
because you have a smoke up now for
There's like the HUD
100
stuck.
Thieves. Just stop that aggression from
I like the HUD stuck. Okay,
Really
4v5.
nicely done. Just the way they're predicting, setting up. That was the same protocol they've been playing towards B main, but with Cryo ready just above in the high-low, they're able to stop the push. So having little answers for NRG's starts, where NRG will have B main control, insert someone and leave. Well, nobody's inserted this time. So again, Ethan has to call a strat. And Vans, these have worked. Just about every round they go down. They find a way through. Someone pierces the defense. And then 100 Thieves loses an important
Demon 1's done
member on
great
that
to get hit,
defensive
but
side.
Vision Block
Baymain
has...
being taken.
Wait.
Boostio is gonna hit first.
Yeah, because once again,
They cross without... I mean, I guess they just wanted to take the jewel and they lost the jewel.
They don't have that dive to break the space towards A. So Boostio gets an easy kill from the elbow.
They're 2 on site at the moment. Like, this is kind of doable for NRG.
Rather, as they're trailing behind by 1 player. Committed now with 23 seconds left towards this A side. Big paranoia. Wingman to answer back, just trying to stay alive for a bit.
This kid's going crazy right now. He did so much damage. Demon 1 like 20 HP.
Spike has to be picked up by Marv now, as the smoke allows for him to cross over.
Yeah, and they gotta go safe. We've got 4 people here. They should flood fast.
They just fled back in that area as Crowd's on top of heaven.
Look at Asuna go, man. Yeah, that's solid. Just make sure no matter what he gets traded.
Picking
Bro, Boostio is playing great.
On the way in.
Boostio
so
is
many
playing
left
great.
Here for the retake, so much confidence. They fly through 100 Thieves, hitting a bit of that momentum stride now, and it is showing. After the second round, they had to do some thinking. What's it going to take with a few rounds to get back at NRG's economy and figure out how Ethan is trying to condition a few of these rounds.
He did so much damage.
We saw the fight towards ramp. 100 Thieves brought it to NRG right away on the one round that they wanted to try and fake ramps. We saw him bring it to B main there, where they're set up for a quick hit by Victor as well on that side. 100 Thieves doing a really nice job of absorbing the first pressure, where NRG would be able to insert a member of the team and then work the rest of
What's
the
my ideal split comp?
Right now,
I mean, I really like the Sentinels comp, but that's going to get a little bit nerfed with the changes.
Players
or maybe there'll be a better one after that.
Energy at that spot. You're seeing now a little bit more of off-angle outside positions here by Cryocells. Or great anchor plays going on that side too. And just easy kills really that comes out from the anchor players even on the A side when Boostio is holding that side as well. So there's a lack of util to support now any type of entry you're trying to do for Energy when they're really trying to pop within these sites.
All right, NRG to talk it up. Chat wants a word. What can they do? And they're actually back against this Cosmic Divide Thrash too, with the possibility of that being used on what they want to formulate.
I think you talked about that a few rounds ago. They never had to use it so far for the team.
It's just been chilling.
Alright, NRG looking better.
Okay.
Still actually better overall, because it's normally their attack that looks the worst.
Victor here, so he can say,
And
hey, look at me, I'm
they're actually
how worried is 100 Thieves
looking. There's some conviction with what they're doing, which is great.
Have really the full force of NRG's hit.
They're committing.
It seems like they're still holding their spots and comfortable calling the bluff.
I like this. They don't overstep. They make sure they get the orb, and they pretty much just have like a kind of like Icebox to an extent. They just have a aggro play, and you got to remember, last time 100 Thieves did an aggro play, they actually pushed with it as well. They're kind of just making sure that they are playing off the fact that they might get antied. A lovely shot, bro. And instead of going aggro with it, which NRG have to respect because they have gone aggro with it in the past, they just get the orb and they get the ult. They're pre-planning from what they showed last game.
I
like that a lot.
Demon One's
they used this against Crew, but they went aggro.
Okay, he's roped. You know, he's trying to get some type of entry because the team is okay working with this pack of 3. You have Crashies, Ethan can paranoia. They still have a bit of a double flash work. And then Marv making things happen. He has to become the lurk now, though, to make sure they are not flanked too hard.
They're going to hear the thrash coming out now from the balcony, and that's Marv holding inside the vents. That's going to hear this coming through, so He's trying to find that timing, and as they're chasing after that
And
thrash,
Boosty with 10 HP might be tempted to just take all of this space so that they only have A control if they do go A, so that the retake's nice and easy. And NRG have found the most perfect position though.
Here from Ethan, top of hand towards the back of the site. Smoke now towards the spawn. Marv
So everyone's just got to hold on to map control at the moment, and we got to keep an eye on Marv. He's going for something. It's a good jump. He goes a little bit worried when I saw him running here, and that's
against two players ripping out from the spawn, make that even 3 at that point. Meanwhile, though, the showstopper has been stopped, and a big paranoid delays even more. Trying to swing out. A seize now for Booster to get behind, but Marv is ready for it. All 3 players now spotted from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, and they got to clear all of this info and they insta-run. Good heal. Time's pretty low.
Nice shots coming out from Marv, once again running out of bullets. No trades coming out of that one after Crowcell gets that pick.
Time is super low.
But the time is not looking good now, not looking in the favor of 100 Thieves.
Wow, man, free V5 and...
To save his weapon, but
I mean, did he try and walk in the smoke or A?
All of theirs.
How do they find that window? To go through ropes, to go in 3v5.
That was bad. I mean,
make it through.
Yeah, a little bit.
Looking at how they might,
definitely a little bit.
Is that we talked about how NRG is allowing these.
I think the call
to
to leave site is fine.
And what does that make 100 Thieves
and
do?
hold map
They
control. I
I
just think there were too many risks by the one.
Go down and have the site take just be chaotic for a retake. So at that point,
NRG still played it like the best you could play in a 3v5, apart from maybe the trade on site, but the time was so done that I think they played the best.
Waltz into sight and make it work again. The later rounds, Ethan and
it wasn't the worst 3v5 I've seen. I'll say that much. It was like, there was a few little mistakes, but...
All right, you set back up here for round 10. 5-4 is NRG pull ahead. Spike's going to be working towards mid. This is the first real big split we have from NRG in a 1-2-2, just to read the map and start off on a more of a default. Usually we see it.
Did Boostio not want to pick up his ult because he thought they were going to find out where he was, right?
Just touch and go right now is a quick trade.
That cost him a little bit. Dude, Boostio has a lot of fast skills.
They're playing the buddy system. So 2 versus 1, at least you guarantee that trade.
Okay, can they win the 4v4 retake and people are out of position and we insta-send this? There's an Astra ult that locks everyone else off and these guys are going to send it through an Astra ult. Man, this was nice from... That was really nice for 100 Thieves. Yeah, I realized that the Omen had gone over towards site, probably going to stick it with the info that they had, so then they could just isolate the people over towards site because everyone else was late. So very nice Astro. And NRG win a round, they lose the next. Money's kind of wrecked them.
4 out of the 5 there. They're able to take.
Bro is hitting a lot of shots.
It seems like they're doing all right. Man down as well. The rounds 100 Thieves has suffered. Doesn't seem like they are.
Yes, let me get it.
And nice indeed. All right.
Yeah, and there's the wrecked money. We'll go for stingers.
Also a star there. Still a Viper wall towards A so they can maybe get a lurk in and a bit of pressure. Bang says no. They instantly stop this little game at A that NRG's been playing with the Viper's Pit.
It looks like you can still satchel through if you want to. That's why Bang's hanging out in the open. Instead, NRG is trying to find the opening towards mid.
This is kind of sick.
Really cool timing there.
Yeah, it's kind of sick strat, man. Fair play. I like it.
From the rest of the players on the defensive end. So with that pit, Asuna, easy for him here to cover towards the back of the fence. And once again, NRG.
You gotta smoke that covers all of this. TP into the cubby. If the dog hits, you send it. If the dog gets info, you flash and you're closer than they think, and they probably have util out to stop the flood from people that are far back. It's a good eco strat.
And then again, puts it up just to work towards mid here. How do they work the map now? Do they 30 seconds mid map? They went A last time. And they're doing this almost the same thing to set up for it, but B has to be the commit, I feel.
Weapons collected too. So 3 players now with stingers. There's a Vandal on the ground for them to pick up. EU is playing to jiggle for the contact and force the fall
this again.
dash forward as D1 picks up the Vandal.
Crow's gonna go. Crow's gonna get multi kills again, really. Yeah, at least has to get one. He doesn't have to get multi kills, just one. Oh boy. Dude, I hate how 100 Thieves play B.
EU cannot punish that plant, and it'll go down now. Another situation here where there's only 3 players left for NRG, and it may convert now as Bang is left alone.
Just slowly walking in. You gotta ask. Oh, wait a minute. We can ask later.
You could ask now.
Okay.
He'll try again.
It's
though.
like, is one gun all NRG needs on these lower rounds? They find one Vandal, Demon 1 goes crazy. It was just on the second round, it was just one gun that they got to make it work.
Oh, hold up.
It's not over yet now, but Bang is decayed down to 1
Yeah,
HP.
what an absolute nightmare for him.
Oh, not enough time.
Is gonna pull that
Better
pick
hit a
down
random shot,
so
bro.
that he can make sure that he watches that spot. Oh my God! Guaranteed a round no matter what for NRG, but Bang does a good job to keep it expensive for the attack
I mean,
side
respect.
of NRG.
Incredibly expensive and looking like maybe a
Yeah, I really
6-6
think
too
100
with the
Thieves
way
would
that they
benefit from
can
just
figure
looking
this
at, like,
out.
Sentinels are one of the
And
better
Ziggs
ones
has
for
said it
this, right?
before.
Position-wise
They
to
got some
crossfire
angles,
over
man, and
towards
they
B,
do
considering the
absolutely
situation,
stellar
especially when there's
play
like a
on that.
B, especially when they're getting
Incredibly smart to be able to
pinched.
fake out the members of NRG
They heavy
in the pit
prioritize,
situation. That's just wild. You only have one spot to come
They
from
heavy
there. It's a choke
prioritize
point,
this
and you're
spot.
still
I can draw
taking
in a
out
second, I see
2.
Minimap.
That's incredible stuff from Bang. Still the round for NRG in the end, but a lot of damage.
Low
done
money?
there
Nah, they got
to help
loads of money.
Thieves
They
bring
got
this
loads
to
of
a
money just
6-6.
because they ecoed that round. Like,
Hey.
Sentinels prioritize here,
get
it
the double
feels like,
duelist hit?
and have like these two can
Almost.
play off each other all the
Quick
time.
towards the ramp.
Junior double duelist hit. Just ran.
Dog looking towards left side. It's
Oh.
not going inside the cage. Victor's been
Oh.
good at this spot before with the same weapon.
Oh my god, that is
Inside
the
this
biggest
spot,
tunnel
even
vision
new.
with a judge
And
I've
Koi
ever
also
seen.
falls. All of the players are
What does he
eliminated
what
now from the
does he
A
think he's
side.
going to
coming up.
achieve?
This is not looking like a 6-6 after all, as the last 2 players of EU and
Okay,
Arsenal
normally I'm
have
really
defeated
good at
the
shooting players some
Contact.
bail. This
Second
one, I
being
got
shot,
nothing.
so
I got
now
nothing for you.
The call for NRG is that both players of 100 Thieves are now towards the spawn. Sees they now, nobody pushing forward. Nightfall, that's going to get a lot of information though. And with that kill, they know exactly where the 4 players are at.
TV5,
Showstopper
the ult
now
hit
after
everyone.
already popped up here by Victor, just trying to
Guys,
waste that clock
the ult
down.
hit everyone.
And
Why are you
they're
looking in
waiting on
different
their
places?
end. 400 Thieves finally gets shot out. Asuna swings out, gets denied. In EU, it's going to be difficult.
Oh.
Up against the world. Wall bang onto Ethan. But again, another situation.
The solid
where
recovery
time
from
is not
NRG.
in
I
the
think
favor
100
of
Thieves
100 Thieves for the
really,
attempt of the
really,
retake.
really
Yep.
Round will conclude
need
in
to sort
favor
that
of
B
NRG
hold
with
out.
that kill from Crashies as they take the lead 7-5
It feels like as soon as 100 Thieves don't have B Heaven control,
Really different
unless
styles
Cryo
of
gets
attack
3
that we
kills.
saw
I
from
mean,
the
it was actually a
mirror,
great
styles
demonstration
that
of what we were saying before
able
this
to
game,
bring in
right?
results, and 100
That
Thieves
it
were
feels like if Cryo doesn't get
always
3
looking for
kills
the
on
2Ks,
B,
the
they
3Ks,
lose
and
B no
almost
matter what.
leading them in situations where it felt like NRG might have suffered a few losses in the round, but then played the map out to find the pick, and come away with it.
I have contact for you. If they push.
Stats player! Nobody does that, right?
Stance
Yeah.
player, that's the 3K probably that Bang got there after the post plant. But at least now we have the halftime, so let's toss it
That's
to
so
BBB and Mimi at the telestrator.
Thanks very much, guys. NRG and Timu was criticized on their attack sides after their loss last week. Looked incredible here, securing a 7-5 on split. It all got going with this second eco round win. Baby, let's walk through this.
Yeah, this was sick. So what ends up
But
happening, it's like a
are
1-for-1
100
trade.
Thieves in
Even
position
one
to
gets
play off
picked
each
off
other?
Very early. Bang gets traded in return. Now, NRG have all of this free heaven space, and they're gonna make contact with
extent.
Asuna right here, who's holding a weird off angle from pillar. This is a very common spot. Now, what happens? Asuna makes contact, doesn't have a good gun to get this headshot. He has to reposition. Now, what does NRG do with that? They're gonna send 2
Yeah,
players
he doesn't.
into deep
He
CT.
should always reposition here
Like
to have a
so
crossfire.
there, and
Exactly.
spoon into the site. But there's more to the round than just that in this mid-round decision making.
The crucial factor of why this works is the omen smoke that you're about to see come out from Ethan. This is beautiful, beautiful play. And the players in heaven, all they do is just chill. You're gonna see a omen smoke come out here off of no contact being made, and that isolates Asuna, who knows that there could be players wrapping him in CT, and he has to play this weird little off angle, and ultimately he gets punished because he's getting split from both sides. It was beautiful.
And here's that smoke you're talking about right now. Asuna, the only way he could get out would be back through past New Box, which he'd be watched from heaven and completely cut off there. And as we see this round play out now, this split comes to fruition, and Asuna is completely alone. He'll die, and then it puts his teammate in basically an unwinnable spot.
Yeah, this was a sick round, and they honestly should have won the pistol round before this, but they were able to bring it back
and I mean,
by winning this
you
eco
look at the
round.
reactions, NRG, the vibes are up. They are looking so much more confident than previously, and some great mid-round decision-making led that one out. But for the combined forces of the 100 Thieves and Sentinels fans, they're going to be hoping to come back in this second half as we hop back into game with Riv and Vance.
Thank you, Mimi and Baby Bay. And after looking at
And
that,
I say it was fine. I think they're focusing on the wrong team there, but I mean, you gotta focus on the positives. Nice. The spam some slug sign. What a hero, man.
Back in the game though. Let's see what they have for us here as they
Yeah, you do have to focus on the positives on broadcast though, so
to start off, and 100
I get it. But 100 Thieves, dude, I hate that B.
It is
Hate
just
that.
Steven 1 in the back, and again, it's not a share.
Not a raid boss either, right? So
Holy hell, good luck, man.
with the ghost, trying to get the contacts. There are some dinks and some damage being done here onto Bang and Cryo, yet the solo anchor play cannot get at least one for his teammates to rotate across. Plant will come down towards his B site, but already NRG is picking up the pace. Flashes galore towards his B site. Busio and Asuna are trying to hold their ground. Player advantage 400 Thieves as Ethan
no
comes in,
swings.
shines through.
Dude.
Crafty turns around to make it a 1 versus
They can't
1
play together on B site.
A pull here.
Yeah, shout out to Cryo, man. I'm getting flashbacks to the first half. It's just Cryo bailing them out on B. Something about B site and 100 Thieves, man. They need to have a talk about it. Who plays off who? Who needs to be where? What angles can I hold?
Right now. It's been so quiet.
Shout out to
Cryo
Cryo.
because it's like, you coming to my side or not? I always have to rotate into these other sides, but when they do, man, he pops off, and I think they may be worried about that now. Very nicely done from what could be a bit of the lurk here if Bang's not doing it already. Yeah, there goes Cryo towards mid. And we'll see a bit of a mid towards A ramp play here, but NRG wants space mid, I think, more than 100 Thieves right now.
100 Thieves wants to.
In terms of 100 Thieves by, they are allowed one death. We drop the hero gun over towards Cryo. Makes a lot of sense for how he's playing.
The ping's already coming across here, indicating there's potentially a player playing behind that. As soon as the wall went down, looks like Demon One was ready, and he already pulled back. But looks like NRG has a pretty decent read, though. They're inching that.
Yeah.
The hit rather is coming towards this A side, and you already have the sack.
Really good. They're calling the, hey, you hit B? All right, you're going to hit A. It's just normal. One and the other. Sometimes
Double pistol? Yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah, it's that easy.
It is double
Marv's
pistol.
Here, though. Marv can creep up and get a few,
keep
but
an eye on
they
it the whole
are,
time.
Privy to somebody being in there because they haven't looked.
Spike sent out. Oh boy. Spike sent out to a site that there's 3 people. We gotta keep an eye on Bang at the moment. Bang is the one that should lock this round out. Yeah, huge. Bang did great.
And that no smoke there towards that spike diffuse was probably something.
Yeah, Bang took a bit of a risk here, but
instead
it was the one that won the match.
Such a cool op switch. We just go over to him. He's like,
I like this from NRG. It's a good read into this. Once they take over towards A Heaven, a lot of times they just send Wingman out, and then they can just overwhelm the site itself. They would need a smoke, though. Honestly, if they have a smoke here to cover Spike.
Man, that protocol bulldog looks better and better. People be Bang using it. We got Johnny getting 4Ks with it.
Johnny E, I think I missed you. Johnny E with the Prime. Thank you for the 20 months, man. That's wild, dude. And Kitty Bitty with the 3 months. Thank you with the Prime. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Whoa. What? What's the... Holy... Oh my god, it's chaos.
Plant yet to go down for 100 Thieves as it's stuck down towards hell. And the last 2 players have energy now grouping up towards the heaven. You cut noise, trying to see if energy is going to walk out. So there's EU posted up now towards the orb. Crowd's going to make the noise, even trying to bait out the players if he can.
You checked this,
so
though, right?
EU can get ready. There is that trigger discipline. There's that 1 and 2.
Solid, man, from EU. Solid, solid. And I think it might have been bad comms, but it looks like they thought they were free on site.
Seeing the team, you're missing the fundamentals after a pistol, a very big round.
Don't know what the comms were like,
no,
but
100 Thieves takes the bonus, and this is the momentum we were talking about in the first half. The era of momentum that we're seeing.
Because he gets a kill in A main, like he literally gets a kill from here.
We
Consist 30. Consist 30 with the prime. Thank you so much, man.
In the crowd.
All right.
Exactly that, bro. Thank you. Thank you for the support, mate.
NRG, they do more of a split and try to take
Did you not check that?
control, so
With the kill went down as well,
maybe pick up
it's a
weapon,
little
maybe
bit
find the
criminal.
back of somebody in the right timing. But look how patient 100 Thieves are.
With that as well, they get some gun upgrades and they're looking great. Money is flowing.
Of space right here. B main they've taken, but yeah, they don't want it back. Having B main is fine.
If anything, there's a good space taken with that judge from Marv. So that's B side on lock, and the other ones could now move around here to stack in the gamble. And it's on the A side for 3 players of energy. Well, you have these walls coming up on contacts and smokes. You're trying to delay the gas and the smokes from both the Omen and the Viper.
Michael.
Being used now by Ethan,
Michael D. Henry as well. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the prime. Thank you for doing that, Michael.
Crossfire, and they have decent weapon forward here. Of course, they have both duelists and have Demon 1 with a chair.
Thank you for the kind words as well, bro. Appreciate that, man. Dude, all the primers. Caleb is sad as well with the prime. Welcome into Slug Club. Thank you so much, man.
And this is going to be
Appreciate the prime usage.
Spike drop from heaven if they don't fully
Oi,
go.
oi, 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 oi.
They either have to go in or clear sight.
Yeah, guys, gotta remember that it's not an insta kill on that angle. Crashies. Oh no.
Right back against him. Now Bang looking to walk inside that smoke, but the TP made it through. So Ethan is safe for now. But for 100 Thieves are even safer. Spike is punted for them on the top of E-Heaven. And all they got to do here is just watch the angles and wait the clock. And there's that contact, nice wall bang through the map to drop Demon 1. There's that smoke that you needed. Wasn't able to get it halfway. So this is
Perfectly timed as well. And this smoke goes before, right? It doesn't even matter.
No matter what for 100 Thieves for the pulse plant.
Nicely done. Felt a bit sorry for Crashies there. He went for the spam of the wingman. Did not connect. Farfar as well. Thank you so much for the prime, man. Thank you, Farfar. Appreciate the 3 months. Thank you very much. Posture check, yeah. Bit of better.
All these plants, the orb farming, gecko.
Dude, this guy just hears him spamming wingman.
Orbs are pretty reachable on split too. So let's talk about energy. What can they do?
Okay, NRG go in for their second buy round, and they decide to fight over towards middle. And they can just hold this, because honestly, making sure they can't pick the Dizzy up is pretty strong. You got 3 people here. You'd imagine they're going to try and retake it, could play the anti. Okay, 100 Thieves put a lot of emphasis on trying to pick this up, and 100 Thieves, knowing that maybe they're going to be battling to actually protect the wingman, sorry, the Dizzy, decides to take space over towards A with Bang. This is a great read into this though. This is like anti for people that are trying to focus too heavy to make sure that you can't pick up the wingman util. So shout out to Bang here. Has a good idea that they're going to try and hold it. They know if you're going to be fighting middle and someone's out in the open, there's going to be numbers here. Wait, this is looking a little bit rough in the afterplan though. If when Ethan gets his smoke, it gets a little bit crazy. Okay, it's fine. Once these two are locked out, I was a little bit nervous. Yeah, and the spy round gets annihilated. Shout out to Bang here. That's a solo play from him.
The orb going up. Thrash, if you didn't know, doesn't like mollies, doesn't like those orbs.
Yeah, had a very strong read on the fact of the middle, heavy middle.
So cool protection, cool ideas on how to stop 100 Thieves. But you still can't, because Bang is already in your defensive side. Things like this, they are absolutely just popping off when energy is least expecting it. I think that's the weird part, is usually like, oh, they lost 1v1, but no, it's a lot of unexpected kills that are happening for energy here that 100 Thieves are just able to pick up.
And what was there too? 3 players walking down towards middle, getting the pick, and then falling back, trying to play the numbers, but giving up a lot of that space, and that was a great call and audible for Busio to tell Bang to activate to move forward towards that A site. So when energy, where we know that they could be very aggressive, whatnot.
Yeah, it's a hard one to win anyway when you lose double pistol, and when you're losing the bonus as well. Don't get any buy rounds. Lose your second buy round to someone walking over towards A. The no sentinel, yeah, it is more open to this stuff, right? Especially when you're taking risks like dueling over towards middle to try punish middle. Someone's got to be weak.
Is to just make sure now that energy could iron things out. We're round number 18. It's only 10-7. There's still a way and a chance to make things close.
Okay.
It's my analysis of NRG looking bad this split.
NRG are trying to put
They rely on
something
their
the docket
weaknesses,
that
which
would
feels like
give them an
mid-rounding.
advantage
The
ahead,
individuals,
but where's 100
I would say
Thieves?
apart from maybe
All the way on
Ethan,
the other side.
don't look
Ready
anywhere
to hit
near
the
their
soft side
peak
right
form.
now. A judge, though, for Marv
That's a
could
big amount of it.
really flip the
It
script
feels like
here
one of those
if
teams
they
so
all
far where
head
there's
down
so
this
many
eighth
issues.
neutral point.
There's so many issues that you don't really know entirely what it is. But that feels like a big one, man.
The spray comes out from Bang to crit it out, though. And that's the only player inside the site. The other one had to fall back. That's Ethan down to 33 HP. At least you.
The problem is, this is one of the better times that I've seen NRG. Like their stuff's looking a lot better. Like their attack half is normally the one that looks good. This is more just a snowball. I'm not even worried about this half really from them. Like their attack
They're happy to use Viper's
look
Ping
good.
here. Right, get it, cycle it, get it back up.
Yeah, especially when you still have a Nightfall to work with. Now off the spike, pulls back in, no right click connection.
Can they do wrong?
Doesn't look like it.
Man.
Yeah, and
Just to hop in
let's
and
see
out
what
of
they
the
get
smoke,
for the
I
big
think,
buy rounds.
is
This is
good
a big telling
teller.
sign right now.
It just tells you how
Attack
it's
had a
been
lot of
happening for
improvement.
NRG.
Yeah, it did.
These moments where they're not looking
Reckon
the
they
right
need a
direction
proper
or just
IGL.
miss that
Don't know
edge
what's
of the
going
smoke.
on with the outside of the
How's
game
goes on.
planning wise, but feels like when I watch their attack, it reminds me a lot of like liquid stuff that we used to do, where it feels like a disconnect from what the
I'm reading these kids. They're so pissed.
what the coach wants to do and what's actually like happening in game. It feels a little bit like there's a
On the
disconnect.
side, 100 Thieves.
Hard to tell,
Vince,
man. There's a lot
they
going on.
are on a run this half. The momentum is real.
Another
And
big buy
100
rounds. Let's keep
Thieves
an eye on
are
NRG for this
flying
one. Songbird,
through
thank
here
you so
with
much, man. Appreciate the prime. Thank you for
on the
that.
second
3
half.
months, dude.
Spike's gonna be rotating all the way
Dude,
across.
all
They
the
go
primes today.
fast
Thank you so
ramp
much, everyone.
to just get energy thinking it's a hit. That 100 Thieves
Okay,
is
so
sitting in
question
heaven
mark
right now,
created over
but they're
towards
not.
heaven.
They're
You would
already
imagine at
mobile,
one
they're
point a
already
Sky
across
Flash
the
goes
map.
out with the wall up to check
You saw when
this.
BBOB was
Let's
talking
see
about,
how
yeah,
long.
haven't seen good value right now of a Gecko here on the map. You saw Boostio playing all the way towards the spawn, using that util, not only with the Molly, but also the Dizzy to try to use that same way as Sky would flash your duelist on top of the
Dog
E ramp.
to clear
And
heaven.
this allows for him to stay back due to
The
rotate
first
even
question
quicker
mark
with the rest of the team
creating.
towards the B side,
But it's
where they're currently
a
popping.
long time to
Oscar shows
reclear,
up
man.
misses, was hit by the paranoia,
Where'd he go?
but the site's been cleared. Wingman moving in, and they're trying
Did
to get
FNS
final
really
main
used to
lane, and it
micro
will be
everyone this
successful.
much? There's no way, right?
Asuna Shorty? Oh, see, they're looking for the little windows. The spike was just planted, pushed through to see if energy's encroaching. All these little advantages 100 Thieves is looking for. As the
Oh
Nightfall
god, they're
comes
not
out,
gonna hear him
it's
running.
just right there.
All that info, they'll never hear it. Works out for those 2 kills, but they have lost
Alto.
control on the top of B Heaven. The op is also down. There's only 2 players left for Energy. Low on HP. Now back from the Nightfall hit. There is that flash to Boombot. The Hawk gets in.
Whoa! Get it off! That's so sick.
And 100 Thieves are at that point.
Oh my gosh. Ethan here
That's
pulling
so
out the
funny.
paranoia ultimate to the back sight to try and catch 100 Thieves off guard, but there's too many. They were too split.
Oh,
they
man.
had every angle, and again, do no
That was
wrong.
sick.
Undefeated on this second half right now. I should say
Tatsumasa,
lost a
right?
round,
Tatsumasa,
but
yeah,
holy
Tatsumasa,
moly,
thank
looking
you
to
so
close
much.
it out here, straight through.
You did 6 months in advance, bro. Thank you so much for that, dude. Welcome into Slug Club.
Wait, you can see, right?
I saw it. Yeah. God, I
I
feel
think the
like
whole crowd here.
Okay, 5 chances to finish this. They're losing their minds. That's
towards
so
mid.
funny.
NRG say, all right,
Dude, thank you so much
we'll
for the
go
6 months
away
in
from
advance,
mid,
though,
go
bro. I
right or
appreciate
left.
that.
We don't know where else to go. We have extremity
Thank you so
control.
much for doing it, man.
We'll put mid. But do they have mid control? Absolutely utiled out of it.
This shows
Trying
the
to find it.
confidence of
Yeah.
100 Thieves too. Hey, there's a
Jadem,
there, let's just
Jadem
find
wow
it.
with the
Exhibiting
prime. Thank you so much for the 10
honestly.
months, man. Thank you, thank
Still
you.
the lurk from Bang. They'll go for the
Dude,
2-3 split.
it took
here.
I
wonder how they're gonna orchestrate this strat.
Tatsumasa, thank you for saying that as well,
Defense
bro.
is ready to deny.
That's your first message as well, man. Thank you very much.
Responsibility, though, for Demon One currently
I tell you what, chat.
holding the main alone
That's a
now.
worrying
The
sign, though,
Prowler's gonna
right?
know
Question
that
mark,
he's
question mark.
playing
Created over
close now
towards here.
towards
Takes
the
30
orb.
seconds for the Sky
There'll be more
to
util
dog
down.
and
There's that
then
flash coming finally
clear
from
this.
Heaven.
Most
Just
teams
trying
at the
to push
moment
back
insta-clear
further.
question marks.
He breaks
This
it,
took them a
but
long
takes
time.
now through the wall, down to
And
23, dashes away,
yeah,
and they lose
that's not a
control
great
of the
sign.
inside. And that's where
And
now
I guess
players
that's
are
why on
making
attack they were
activating
relying
towards
so
that
heavy
inside
on
100
just
Thieves
fake
who are
question
pulling
marks
back
because
to pop
they
towards
take
it.
so long to clear the question marks that they feel like the fake question marks on their attack
Control.
aren't going to
Actually,
get cleared for
MG
30
hasn't really
seconds.
focused on defense like this. They also haven't ulted mid, so maybe that's why you're seeing Heaven control in the site.
Most teams at the moment are like clearing this stuff fast because no one really sticks to get hit by the Sky Util anymore.
They have to play the retake now, making sure that the control towards A Heaven. So Wingman's gonna get that plan. It's gonna be safe.
Holy guys, come on.
Push all the way up towards screens.
We're so much better than this, surely.
Will be able to avenge his duo. And a beautiful flash coming out too. Currently looking for that double swing. Bang's holding the off angle, and they both lined up. That's Bang and Boostio to fall. EU now trying to play that tight angle, hugging the wall towards the elbow. And there's two smokes now covering the vision. There's that first pick. A second one does not connect.
Hey, shout out to Demon One. A lot of shots hit for him. Okay, let's see. I mean, they get a lifeline here.
All right, they grab one.
See what they got.
They've got one. How much money though?
Zawazba with the Prime. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that as well. Thank you for the 2 months. We've got Shorefin as well. Shorefin gifting 5 gifted. Thank you so much. We got gifted from Shorefin. Make sure you say thank you to him as well. And chat, let's see some slug Oiler spam going in for Shorefin. Appreciate the 5 gifted, man. Thanks so much for that.
But yeah, NRG had to pull out all the stops to get back.
Boostio went for the jump, but then the momentum kind of got stopped by the first bullet hitting him, so he's pretty much just jumping on the same spot. It's a little bit unlucky. Okay, so they go for the A clear on this one as well. BC Sugars as well, thank you so much. That as well, thank you for the tier 1 and AZ Luck with the Prime. That was to you, man. Thank you for that.
There was an instant flash that came
Bro,
out
Kojak's getting involved as well. Another 5. You lot are going crazy on this one. Let me write a 4 real fast because we got no HUD, so gotta fill it up with something. Okay, it's still 5 and 5. It's 12. It's 12-8 at the moment.
And still, that's not even for sure if Demon One can.
Kojak, thank you for the 5 gifted, man, as well. Chat, if you got gifted, make sure you say thank you to Kojak. And also, you know what to do. Let's get some more slug Oiler spams going in. Hold up. Hold up. Victor's gonna kill everyone. Ah, man, there's too much for this guy to do here. Dude, how did this fall apart so much? Yeah, it felt like I feel bad for this team because it's like a lot of times their attack looks bad, and then when their attack looks good, their defense looks bad. Can't catch a break, it feels like. Double pistol got wrecked a little bit as well, but still a lot of stuff is so worrying that I'm seeing.